Did you get a lot of stitching done this year? I can't decide if I did or not. I'm Michelle. This is my romantic tangle. It is time for my end of the year finish parade for 2025. And I'm going to start, instead of doing these in order, I'm going to show them to you in categories, I guess, starting with the things that I was happiest about finishing this year. And first on the list is going to be Furry Friends. This is a Riolis kit. I got it on clearance at Hobby Lobby. I don't know how many years ago, probably my first ever Hobby Lobby clearance sale. This thing is huge. When I bought it, I did not look at the dimensions on the package. I just thought, ooh, books, clock, it's cute. I leapt before I looked, and so I went into the year with about this much of it done. And so I picked it up and I started stitching, and I could not put it down, and I don't know how many hours I spent on it. What I do know is that I am thrilled that it is done. This year I've had some projects that derailed my plans. The next planned derailing project was Coffee Pot by the Art of CrossStitch, which is an Etsy shop. I started this in March. It was supposed to be the first of many birthday month starts, but once I started it, I could not put it down. I love this thing. The reflections and the way that DMC can do neat things like this and almost mimic shiny metal. I'm still giddy about this thing. I'm going to find it a big fancy frame and put it on my wall. Next project that I love is Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Emma Congdon. I started this. It was a spur of the moment decision. I found the pattern in CrossStitcher magazine, went, ooh, that's cute. I think I'd like to stitch it someday. In the way that you do when you know you're never, ever going to stitch that cute thing. Well, I started stitching and I did not stop. And I can't believe how fast this one was. Those were the fun things. The less fun things were the UFOs. So Furry Friends was a long-term UFO, but it was fun. Beacon at Daybreak I have been struggling with for years. I love that it's done. I can appreciate that it is a gorgeous piece. I love the design. It kicked my butt. I fought hard to get through this one, and then I immediately went out and bought the other Dimensions Gold Collection Petite lighthouses because I saw where someone else had framed them all together and got the idea of making a wall quilt. And no, I don't learn from my stitching experiences the way that I should. Cuckoo Clock is another one I had been working on and avoiding for years. I left the hands off because I still have the crazy idea that I'm going to make this an actual working clock maybe. I'm saving the pattern so I can add the hands later if I change my mind. I love Riolis kits. I love Cuckoo clocks. This was just a whole lot of brown and a whole lot of blended threads, and when you combine this one and all the browns in Furry Friends, I was kind of burned out on brown wool acrylic floss there for a while. Then I had some new starts for the year. Finishing the Emma Congdon Santa is Coming to Town made me realize that, you know, if she can do white snow against a background of white Ada, maybe it was okay to go and finish the Lucinda Hawkins house where my white flowers are not showing up and my eagle's head is not showing up. I genuinely thought I was going to abandon this and maybe stitch it later on different fabric, but I picked it up, I finished it, I'm happy. It might be a slightly recurring theme that I'm happy it's done. I don't have to look at it again. It can go in my under the bed box. I did stitch Candy Cane House by Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. It has gone the way of Aunt Betty's house on Blueberry Buckle Lane, and it is nowhere to be found. I had the same problem last year. At least they're just little houses and not a huge finish. I did finish the Christmas Eve Saltbox. This has been on my I Want to Stitch list forever. It was fun. It was fast. And then the two projects that I did start in March, before I got totally distracted by the coffee pot, are Night Spirit Studios Hansalu Lovers. I did it on a lighter fabric than the pattern called for. And I did the skeletons in 3 strands so they would be a little more dimensional. I love this thing. It was a little fiddly, it was a little challenging, but I am so glad I stitched it. And another example of fiddly and challenging, but I'm glad I stitched it, and I just finished this one yesterday, is Dragon Eye, which is a Riolis kit. It is gorgeous. I love it. I am very burned out on dark green floss on black fabric for the moment. And I don't know if I have anything else in my pattern collection that is dark green floss on black fabric. I may never have this problem again. It is pretty, and I think I want to do like a mini gallery wall with this one, the ring I stitched last year, and some other fantasy pieces I've got in my kit stash. That was my year of stitching. I did start Fateful Night, which is a old Jiffy kit of the Titanic. I did not finish it. I knew I was not going to. There are only so many hours and so many days. I thought I was going to finish Little Girl's Fancy by Paula Vaughn, but I knew deep in my heart I was never going to get those French knots and the curtains done before New Year's Eve, so I let that one sit. Overall, I'm happy with my year's worth of stitching. Of course, I wish there would have been more, but I'm not starting 2026 with UFOs that I didn't start 2022 and 2023 with. I am gradually whittling away at my pile of UFOs. I am starting new projects and finishing them. I have given myself permission to start a bunch more big stuff in 2026 because I need some variety. I don't have still pictures of the quilts to show here. Everything that I quilted this year was at the Coast Retreat, so there is a video where I've showed those already. And I did not pull out the shawls. I did 6 shawls this year, all of them some kind of variation on garter stitch or easy stitch patterns. I thought there was another one there, but it's not. And again, I did not take pictures, but 6 big shawls, a bunch of quilt tops, and some really gorgeous cross stitch. Thanks for watching. I'm Michelle. This is my romantic tangle, and I am already getting started on 2026, even though the year isn't quite done yet. I've got plans, and I am really excited to show them to you. So I will be back with more videos very soon.